Hello. So today I want to talk to you about two of the three games that InsideUp Games just launched on Kickstarter today. You can get all three of them on there. I want to talk to you about Thieves of Eldris and Tug of War. These are both prototype copies, so they will look slightly different, read better than they do here. And there's a third game launching in the series as well that you can go check out. I was very excited to get to try these out because I have really enjoyed several games from InsideUp Games. I love Earth, I love Draft and Write Records, I love Block and Key, so I was excited for more. So first, in Thieves of Eldris, you are trying to join basically the best of the best thieves there are. So one of the cool things about these games are they have kind of the full game box that you saw, but then there's also going to be a small tuck box inside that with a few modifications. Like in this one, you won't use the money chips. You would just use a score pad. You can make these very portable. So I think that is great. So in this game, there are going to be all of these townspeople laid out in this big 24-person grid. So it's going to be a 6x4. And I love the metallic on the cards. So these ones have metallic on the backs. And then these are going to be the people. So they have their colorful side and then they have their non-colored side, meaning that they are no longer in the town square. But within this big grid, you are going to be moving cards around because you are trying to pickpocket certain people. You have marks essentially. And so you will be using the knowledge you have. You'll have a few of these cards in front of you. You'll be using the knowledge that you have here in order to take money from the unsuspecting poor. Well, not poor. You don't want to steal from the poor. You want to steal from the wealthier townspeople. And the first person who amasses a value of 8 wins. And you're getting to move these cards around on this grid. And then based on where they land and what you have available to you, you'll get to steal from someone. So based on where they're at in the grid can determine how much money they're worth. So certain cards are going to be worth more money, which is going to let you get to your 8 first. And whoever gets to 8 first, the game immediately ends. You have made it. The thieves, you get to join their ranks. Everybody else, too bad. So sad. Love this. And the way that you're determining how things are moving around is with dice. So when the dice come out, if all 3 of the dice faces are different, then that tells you how you can move. And the symbols, these are just stickered dice, but they will be fancier dice in the game. The symbols match the different town folks. If you roll doubles or triples, there's special abilities involved that you will get there. So this game is really fun. It plays 1 to 6 players. So it's really great that it has that solo mode because it's just a big puzzle. So really, really enjoy the Thieves of Eldris. And then next up, we have Tug of War, and it's green. So, you know, I'm partial to it because it's green. So this game, in the prototype version, it's just a paper playmat, but it will be neoprene in the final version. So you have this big area that is essentially 5 different towns, areas like that you can see. And you, this is a 2-player only game, are going to be going against your opponent to try and get control of these areas. And you are going to do that by your card powers going up against each other. And whoever has the most in each area will score separately, is going to get you flags. So if you have a difference of 1 to 2, you get 1 flag. If you manage to best your opponent by 3 or more, you will get 2 flags. And at the end of this, whoever has the most flags wins. But it's not that simple. So in this game, you are going to be one of the 2 sides, and they have different symbols on them so you know who you are. And these are your captains. So you will have... look at that green foil. Gorgeous. These cards are also going to be PVC in the final version so that no cards will get marked because that would be a problem in this game. So you are going to have your captains in your hand, and your opponent will have theirs. Though you all have the exact same numbers available to you, but you probably want to shuffle them up good so that the other person doesn't know where from your hand you're drawing, because if you keep them numbered low to high, they might be able to tell what you're doing. So then there are all of these clans folk that you can draft. So what's going to happen is 2 different sets of 3 will come out. So there's this set for the first one and this set. And you're going to kind of look at them and see who's going to have the best abilities for you, who's going to help you out the most, all of that. And then each one of you are going to select one of your captains. You'll each put it down and then reveal whoever played the higher number, which in this case was that player. They get to pick which of the 3 sets that they want to add. And you're going to do this 4 times so that you each will have 12 cards. And these 12 cards are then going to make up your hand, and you only get to draw a few of them at a time. You don't get to look at all 12 of your cards. So then you're going to go to your map. Like I said, this will be neoprene in the final version. Or if you're wanting to do the small box version so you can take it with you, it does come with these cards so that you can set them out instead if you're not wanting to play with the full big version. So you're then going to place some of your cards out there amongst any of these 5 areas. So each of the 5 areas can hold 2 cards, and you get to decide what order you're going to play them in. So you'll play a card, your opponent will play a card, and so on and so forth. You may play 3 of your cards face down so that your opponent won't know what they are out of all 10 cards you're going to play down, but only 3 of them can be face down. Everything else has to be face up so that you kind of know what numbers you're going to have to beat, and your opponent knows the same. So there's a lot in this game that's about timing of when am I going to show my really good cards? What am I going to try and keep secret? You know, there's some mind games going on, and it's really fun. And then you will skirmish. So you will then go back to your remaining captains that were not used when you drafted, and you will put one of them down. And then all of the points will be, settled for each of the 5 areas, and you will get your flags. Then if there were any areas where you tied, meaning nobody got the win, your one remaining captain that you each have, you will both reveal in the end, and whoever has the highest single remaining captain will get the flag that is in any of the remaining areas. So whoever has the most flags at the end of the game will win. Now, normally, I'm not a huge battle game person, but really, this is a puzzle game. This is a game about drafting the right cards that are going to combine the best to give you the best outcome. This is a puzzle game. So if war games and battle games aren't your thing, just think of this as a giant puzzle, tug of war. It really just is strategic tug of war, and I love that. Like I said, these components are prototype. So there will be the PVC cards, there will be the neoprene mats, the books are going to look even better, and the metallic. I love this. I have had so much fun with these 2 games. They are 2 in a set of 3. It is on Kickstarter now from InsideUp Games. So go out and check this out and see what you think. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.